Hi guys, I'm back up here with another reading for the collective. Remember, all readings are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as going to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. Let's go and start the discussion, as well as let's go and share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? So today, how this reading is going to start, or tonight, I got a definition, okay, for us to read, and it's going to sum up this whole energy, okay, and we will be clarifying with the playing cards, all right, let's go on and get it started. Oh, also, we're going to wrap this up with a message from the Motivational Manifesto, okay, let's go on and get it popping, okay, let's see what Spirit really got for us, okay, so the message is sustainability. Okay, let's go on and read the definition of what sustainability is, right? The ability to maintain at a certain rate or level. Okay, I'm going to read that again, okay? Sustainability, the ability to be maintained at a certain rate or level, okay? So what's perfusing off of that energy? What I'm thinking of is comfort zone. Okay, being able to maintain a square type of energy. What do I mean by getting square? Like just balanced, just stable, just straight across the board. I'm feeling the energy here for the collective. It's like I don't want to say the bare minimum, but it's like right in the middle. Even though we should be striving a lot more higher than that, right? It's like a fucking C, like a 70% C average, right? This is that energy in these moments in time when we move forward in our lives. When it comes to our lives, we need to put 110% within our lives and how we live it, right? This is that energy. This is just being at a 70% sustainability, being able to maintain a certain rate or a certain level in your life where you're comfortable, right? This is that energy for these like past 3 or 4 readings. It's been about us getting out of comfort zone. It's been about us really pushing ourselves. It's been about us motivating ourselves, becoming the best versions of ourselves, right? Putting in this work, right, to transform our situations, to transform our lives, right? Because you're given a deck of cards, right? Like these cards in my hand, you're given a deck, right? But if you do not like that, how they were dealt to you, you can reshuffle them, right? We can reshuffle the cards. This is that energy in these moments in time when it comes to our lives. You cannot be in this energy of half-assing it. Like, you get what I'm saying? You can't half-ass your experience. You get what I'm saying? Because if you put half-ass effort in, you're going to get half-ass results. Let me say that shit in the back in case you motherfuckers ain't hear me. Right? If you put half-ass effort in, performance in, you're going to get a half-ass results. C, 70%. Average. We're striving to be in that B range. And we're not talking about an 80, nigga. We talking about fucking 85 and up. You know what I'm saying? This is that energy wanting more for yourself. Do you want more for yourself? Like, because I know motherfuckers, right? I know people in my life, and which is cool. Certain people that came into my life, they're cool with just having, man, as long as I got my apartment, I can smoke some weed and this, I'm good, right? The bare minimum, right? That's 70% we're talking about. Which, no judgment to those who want that. You get what I'm saying? If that's what you want, that's what you want. But it's hard to be in my energy. It's hard to vibe with me, right? Hold on. Let me reword that the best way. I feel like I didn't word that the best way of what I'm trying to say here. The point I'm trying to make here is I know people in my life that do the bare minimum because they don't think they're good enough to achieve what they truly want and desire. So that whole as long as I can pay my bills, smoke weed, this, that, and the third, I ain't gotta travel. I ain't gotta experience life. I ain't gotta jump out a fucking plane. I ain't gotta do any of that shit, right? Or not even you, because you don't have to do all that. But I know people in my life that want more for themselves, but settle for less. That's the overall energy, what I'm trying to say here. Okay? This is that energy being in my space, using those individuals, right? They're not going to be able to feel comfortable in my space because what are we doing? We want more for our lives. Not only we want our businesses, we want our fucking businesses booming. We want our pockets booming. We ain't trying to live check to check, right? We're trying to build generational wealth. Not only that, we trying to travel. What are we trying to do? What else? Not only that, we're trying to create memories. We're trying to experience. We're trying to uplift our spirits. We're trying to make sure we're good mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. Spiritually. Living up to the highest potential that we possibly can while we're having this earthly experience. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm so big on you can't half-ass your life. You can't walk through this motherfucker without putting no effort in. Not knowing what you want in life. Not having your priorities straight in life. If you're in this energy of feeling like you want more for yourself, but you are fearing, thinking that you're inadequate, or you not thinking you're inadequate, or thinking you are, what am I trying to say? Yeah, inadequate. Or not thinking that you're good enough, so you maintain the bare minimum, sustaining the minimum, right? Then we gotta elevate, we gotta shift, we gotta move. Okay. All right, let's keep moving forward. I kind of wrapped y'all up at the beginning of this reading. Let's kind of break this energy down. Like I said, the overall message here is sustainability. What comfort zones in your life are you overindulging in? What makes you feel safe, right? Okay, it makes you feel safe. Now rip that away. Detach from that. You're going to feel naked out here. But what does that energy trigger into you? Survival instinct. It forces you to grow, right? This is that energy in these moments in time, like fucking David Goggins said last night in the we'll break this energy down in that reading, or no, this morning, excuse me. He was talking about, bro, you gotta make the mind, you gotta force the mind to touch hard shit. You have to do hard shit that's going to put you in a position where you're forced to grow. You get what I'm saying? All right, let's keep moving forward, okay? Let's go break this energy down. We got choose your battles. All right? We got sadness and isolation. Okay? We got success and growth. And we got challenging times. All right, so with this combination of cards here, what I'm seeing here in these moments in time here is that the Most High, Allah, God, whoever you believe in, what you associate your creator to, they're putting you in a position where they're stretching you. You're starting to outgrow your home. So this is that energy. Like I said, your arms are growing out of the doors, your feet are out of the windows. Your legs are growing out of the doors. It's getting too small in that home, right? Now it's time for you to elevate, right? And you know what I see this as? It's like, okay, it's time to move. Okay, so we move. We find a new home. We find a bigger house. It's bigger, right? You know that when you get a new home, when it comes to decorating your fucking home, depending on how big it is, you get overwhelmed on decorating that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to find a theme for each room, depending on how many rooms you have in the house, right? This is that energy here for me. what I'm feeling here is like you got this big ass house, right? Because you just grew. You grew out of the other house. It was too small. You're in a big ass house now with multiple rooms. And there's a fear or feeling overwhelmed to decorate these rooms the way that you want them, right? This is that energy. You're so used to having a compact space where you can put everything together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know what you want. You know how it's going to be. You know how it's going to lay out, right? This is that energy. Hopefully that analogy worked out for you guys. It made sense because in my head it made sense. So hopefully y'all getting it too. So it's like you being afraid to decorate this home, right? This is that energy, even though it might fear you a bit. It does not give you a reason not to shoot your shot. It doesn't give you a reason to not go. It doesn't give you a reason to not experience this new cycle and this new journey in your life. So hence why this is comfort zone here, right? But look, you sad as fuck, right? You're in an energy where it's like, I feel safe here. I know what to expect. Here, if I'm in this space. But if I release myself from this space, this is the complete unknown. Anything can happen here. There is a message here that's coming up to me. Give me a second, from an audiobook here. Let me see if I could pull it up fast enough. If I can, we'll listen to it. It's like probably like a couple seconds or some shit like that. But it's really matching this energy here. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's from the Unfuck Yourself by Greg John, something like that. Hold on, give me a second. Let's see.
Can now be the very...
All right, hold on. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Give me a second, y'all. Just gotta turn on. All right, whoops. Oh my God, why is only my readings do this shit, right? All right, let's move forward, okay? Are we on? Because I really want you guys to fucking like, because this is that exact energy that is like showing up here, and I thank goodness it's like on here, okay? Give me a second.
Falling to the floor, painfully exposing your SpongeBob SquarePants underwear and bringing about your early demise via acute terminal embarrassment with insidious laughter of everyone in Starbucks ringing in your ears as you depart this mortal coil. In other words, our aversion to risk, which was once necessary, no longer is. Those same survival instincts that once kept us alive can now be the very thing that keeps us from actually living. A paradigm of potential. Our obsession with certainty can be tragic and counterproductive for two reasons. First, uncertainty is where things happen. Uncertainty is your personal pathway to opportunity. It's the environment in which you grow, experience new things, and produce new, unprecedented results. Uncertainty is where new happens. The desire for safety stands against every great and noble enterprise. Mm-hmm. That's a quote by Tacitus.
All right. That's the energy. This is the energy here. Like John here said here, John Bishop, right? He's talking about if we're obsessed with being certain about everything, right? Knowing what we're going to experience, how it's supposed to be experienced, this, that, and the third. There's no excitement in life. You don't achieve anything. You stay in comfort zone to a point where how the fuck are you supposed to grow in a space of comfort? Right? Because those, I guess, impulses, I guess to say, hopefully I'm using the right word, were used back in the day for fucking survival instincts, right? The moment that you tap into that unknown energy, you tap into your survival instincts, where it's like it forces you to grow. It forces you to learn. It forces you to experience. You can't get that in a space where you know that there's no danger, where you know that there's no sink or swim, right? This is that energy here in these moments in time. Let's go on and start clarifying. Y'all know, bro. You know, we just kind of go on the flow, go with the flow over here. Go with the flow. Let's get some more. Beautiful reading, though. The collective's in this position of having to really shift y'all's mindset when it comes to, this goes for me too, when it comes to being uncertain about things, being in the unknown, experiencing the unknown, because I feel like we're fearing going without things with the Five of Pentacles. We're fearing change because change is uncomfortable. Change is painful. You know what I'm saying? It is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I understand where you're coming from, but it's not a reason not to move forward. Because you got to understand, if I decided to stay in comfort zone, you wouldn't be getting these readings that you're getting right now. You wouldn't be seeing, I wouldn't be in this energy of helping people unlock their true potential in their life if I decided to stay in comfort zone. If I decided to stay where it was safe at. If I decided to not make my brain touch hard shit. You know what I'm saying? This is that energy in these moments in time here. It's like, y'all don't even know where y'all's purpose is going to take y'all. Your purpose is going to take you far in your fucking life. You can't be scared of your potential. You can't be scared of your purpose. You can't be scared of your power, because this is what this is. Fearing your power. I was like thinking a couple days ago, like a night ago. Oh shit. Oh my God, y'all. I'm telling you, these readings just go any way. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep moving forward. I was thinking a couple nights ago about my gifts, right? About how I tap into my gifts and how they're enhancing, right? I came into realization that my gifts started at around fourth grade. You know what I'm saying? Really tapping into the spiritual. But there was a big ass fear around them where I didn't know how to handle them, right? This is that energy in these moments in time here. I feel like there's a fear of your abilities. You guys are being revealed, your power, your gifts here. This is that energy. There's a need for you to embrace that energy because there's something within you that's waiting to come out. You need to dive deep within yourself and pull that out. But you being in comfort zone is not going to put you in a space to help you pull those things out of you, right? There's beautiful, amazing shit within you that's waiting to burst out of you. But I feel like you're suppressing it because of why? Comfort zone. That sustainability effect that we talked about at the beginning of the reading. This is the Ace of Cups. Self-love, self-awareness, self-admiration, self-discovery, identification, as well as self-reliance. This is that energy really tapping into yourself and feeding yourself here. You suppressing the things within you that needs to come out is a form of not loving self properly. Why would you do that to yourself? Something that you really love. Why would you suppress that? Right? This is that energy in these moments in time here because it's getting to a point that y'all hitting a crossroads on your journey where you're either in or you out. Right? You can't be on the fence no more. This is that energy. God's needing you to walk forth. You're going to have to walk forth with your head held high and be like, this is mine. I'm going to own this shit. I'm going to take this shit. I'm going to release this shit. I'm going to show the world who the fuck I truly am here. Instead of keeping myself at a 70%. What is a 70% average? Just maintaining. That's it. You got to do more than your job. You got to do more than your family. You got to be more than having kids, having a marriage, or being a wife, being a husband. You got to be more than your pockets. You got to be more than your social status. You got to be more. We got to do more. Right? This is that energy. Dealing with yourself is a full-time job. So if you're dealing with yourself on a level of 70%, then you got some work you need to do. Because half of the world deal with themselves actually below 70. Below 70. Like 70 and below. You get what I'm saying? They don't take care of themselves properly. But you, on the other hand, when we all started at the same starting gate, right? Dealing with ourselves at that 70%. That bare minimum. Doing the bare minimum. This is that energy. It's about us really tapping into ourselves so we can get what makes us happy. Do what makes us happy. But what I tell you, I can't make this shit up. Didn't I say y'all at a crossroads? This is the Two of Swords. Indecision. Being at a crossroad on where you gotta go. Where you need to move. What you need to be doing right now. Nope. All these motherfucking distractions, y'all. They don't want me to get these messages out. They don't want these. They don't want to see the kid win. They don't want to see the kid win. Let's keep moving forward. Get a couple more. You gotta understand that everything that you're experiencing is purposeful. It's time for y'all to really reveal who you truly are. Stop fucking hiding yourself. Why are you scared of yourself? Because some of y'all got a purpose that will make people uncomfortable. Right? That's why you ain't walked into purpose yet. That's why you ain't really revealed yourself yet. Because you got a purpose. What God signed and sealed and delivered to you, you know that it will make people uncomfortable. And it's a distraction. Worrying about what another motherfucker thinks about you. Or how they're gonna perceive your gifts, your purpose, your walk, and what you do. Right? This is that energy here. That's ultimate fear sauce. That's weak sauce, guys. We gotta tap out of this energy. Bro, if it ain't about the kingdom, if it ain't about God, if it ain't about elevating yourself, then why does it fucking matter? If half of the fucking world can't even figure out how to deal with themselves, they deal with themselves on a low plateau, 70 and below. Why give a fuck about somebody that deals with themselves on a 70 and below rate? That don't even know how to take care of themselves. They'll put themselves in harm's way. You know what I'm saying? This is that energy. Who are they? What makes them so special? What makes them, if they can't even take care of themselves, what makes them superior to even give a fuck about their opinion? You giving a fuck about bottom feeders' opinion, we're gonna have to reevaluate. Because you got a purpose out here that's going to help people in transitioning. Right? But you are too scared because it will make people uncomfortable. We're going to have to let that go. Because that's an outside conflict. Why make an outside conflict something that has nothing to do with you? You make it something that does. How can I say it? Why make an outside conflict that has nothing to do with you your problem? Right? This is that energy in these moments in time here, y'all. you're in a point in your life where God is like, you're going to have to take this next step, because you can't move forward without doing this. Right? You can't move forward without achieving this. Right? This is that energy in these moments in time. Y'all going to have to know who you are. You're going to have to keep moving forward, because at the end of the day, you was on this path searching for your purpose anyway, and it dropped in your fucking lap. Now it's time for you to get busy. Point blank period. All right? All right, let's go and wrap this reading up here with your message from the Motivational Manifesto. But like I said here, y'all got a purpose that is going to make people uncomfortable. It's going to make them feel uncomfortable. It's going to make people in your family feel uncomfortable. It's going to make friends, fucking colleagues feel uncomfortable. But it got to be done. It got to be done. That's just how that goes. Because you don't know who you are going to touch by telling your testimonies, your story, your walk on how you got to where you got to. You don't know with what you got within you how it's going to impact somebody else's life. So who are you to hold that information that whatever you got going on can pull somebody out? This is that energy in these moments in time, y'all. We're in this position where we should be in this space where we're no longer thinking of self, but thinking of self at the same time. Let me say that shit in the back in case y'all didn't hear me though. Let me say that again. We should be in this space where we're not thinking about ourselves anymore, but thinking about ourselves at the same time. This is that energy here. When you got purpose written on your soul, fuck them. You got to do what is necessary for the fucking kingdom, because you are helping people. You're shining lights. It's like you're a fucking lighthouse for people. You know what I'm saying? This is that energy here. Let's go and wrap this up. This is a beautiful energy. But like I said here, you don't know what type of message, you don't know what type of a gift that you have that can pull somebody out from their shit, from their misery. From how they feel about themselves or the way they move in their life. You don't know how you can impact somebody's life. So it's that energy there. You got to see it from a space of service, y'all. That's beautiful. Let's keep moving forward. How many times have we caused ourselves pain because we failed to pause and think? How would my best self view and respond to this situation? This is an energy here. I want you to think about in your life how many opportunities that you've missed out on. I want you to think to yourself, how much shit in your life that could have changed your direction in your life from where you are right now if you would have took that leap of faith. I want you to think to yourself where you almost reached oil, but you gave up and somebody else dug your spot and found what you were looking for that you knew was there. And I want you to use those emotions, right? Use those emotions as fuel to fire you up to move the fuck forward, right? Because we ain't got time to waste time, even though time is an illusion. But we don't got time to waste time. It's time for us to connect with who we are, do what is best, and get the fuck to work. Point blank period. That's on God. All right? All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all readings are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as going to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion so we all can get on one accord, okay? I want you guys to have a good night, and bye-bye.